Hello everyone, welcome to an information session on theater arts at Studio 58. Studio 58 is the theater training program at Langara College. I would like to acknowledge that Langara College is located on the unceded traditional and ancestral territory of the Musqueam Nation. Langara College is grateful for our relationship with Musqueam, who gifted us with the name Laylam House of Teachings in 2016. So a little bit about Studio 58. We operate our own theater, which seats about 110 patrons in the A building at Langara College. And we present 4 full-length and 2 indie-style productions annually. For all of our productions, we bring in a team of professional directors and theater designers to work on each show. What's incredible about attending Studio 58 is you'll have the opportunity to network and meet tons of working professionals in the community while you're still a student. All of our shows are open to the public and are reviewed by Vancouver media. So why Studio 58? Studio 58 is Western Canada's foremost conservatory-style training program. And essentially what that means is that we offer a program that's incredibly hands-on and offers training that's at a rigorous, high-standard level. We offer small class sizes, which allow for true community building. Students are often nervous on their first day of classes, and truly by the end of the day, they leave with tons of new friends. The community at Studio 58 is very strong, and we have a vast network of alumni who are ready to engage with you and support you. We offer training in an industry level. So like I mentioned, tons of our contractors that work on our productions are working professionals, and many of our faculty are working professionals themselves. They teach at Studio 58, but they also design shows, they direct shows, or they act in productions around the world. We offer the integration of production and acting, our 2 programs at Studio 58. So for our production students, your first term is going to be with your acting colleagues. So you'll learn the basics of acting and take all the classes with them. And our acting students do a lot of production work through a class called Theater Skills. The idea is that we want to train theater professionals that are well-rounded in a wide variety of areas as opposed to siloing you in production or acting. And a quick stat for you, over 90% of our grads obtain work in the industry or related industries within 6 months of graduation. Our graduates are everywhere. They are working in theater, film and TV, and voiceover across Canada and the world. They're creating independent theater companies, they're leading theater companies, they're designing, performing, stage managing, and writing for major theater companies such as the Arts Club, Bard on the Beach, Stratford, the Belfry. They're creating new work. I can almost guarantee that you have seen one of our graduates in a show that you've seen, a movie you've watched, or a theater performance that you've attended. At Studio 58, we have 2 programs, our acting program and our production program. Our acting program is a 3-year Diploma of Theater Arts program. In the first 3 terms, we really work on those fundamentals: scene study, voice, movement, mask, choir, physical theater, tap. We're working on creating those building blocks to create a really strong performer. Like I mentioned, we focus a lot on the integration of acting and production. So for every show, you'll be assigned a different crew where you'll work directly from the industry professional that we've brought in different areas of theater production. So these might include set, costumes, lighting, painting, etc. And the idea is that we want you to be able to have lots of these tangible theater building skills when you go out and work professionally. In terms 4 through 6, we do some specific training in acting for film and TV, and then you'll be acting in our main stage productions. So we do 4 shows a year, one of which is typically a musical. In your 4th term, we also have a beloved tradition called Risky Nights, where with the assistance of a professional director, you will be devising a brand new theater piece with your class and then performing it for the public. We offer opportunities as well for outside placements with professional theater companies. What's so amazing about that opportunity is that you can have professional credits on your resume before you even graduate from our program. To end your time at Studio 58, we have another beloved tradition called solo shows, where you will write, perform, and act in your own one-person show to be presented for friends, family, and community VIPs such as agents and artistic directors. So here's an example of a day of the life in an acting student. So the Studio 58 program is a rigorous program and requires a really big commitment from you in order to get everything out of the program. Because it's a small cohort-based program, you're able to go through all these classes with the same people and really build strong connections with them as you develop your skills in all these different areas. A typical day at Studio 58 will begin around 8:30 a.m. with English and may go until as late as 11. Sometimes it does end earlier than that. You can expect to be at studio 5 to 6 days a week for that length of time. Our production program is also a 3-year Diploma of Theater Arts program. In term 1, like I mentioned, you'll be with your acting colleagues working on those acting skills as well as working on crews. In the same way that we want our actors to be skilled in production, we want our production students to have some acting skill in order to really be able to be a strong collaborator with actors once you're out working in the field. In terms 2 and 3, we move the focus to design and technical fundamentals. So we're starting to teach those hard skills and also learning a lot about how to take what's on the page in a script and translate that through creative process onto the stage. In terms 4 through 6, we move towards applied practice. Our students often take a lead position on a main stage production. So for example, being the set designer or the stage manager. And similar to our acting program, we also offer professional mentorship, opportunity for work placement on a professional production, and as well as industry practice. Very similar to our acting program, the production program is a rigorous program which requires commitment from our students. And typical day would begin around 8:30 in the morning with English and might end at around 11 p.m. Similarly, you can expect to be at Studio 58 5 to 6 days a week. And again, the classes are very small in our program, so you really bond very closely with the rest of the students in the production program and are able to build really strong connections with them as you go through. So here's some information on how to apply to Studio 58. To begin your application, you can apply through Langara College or Education Planner BC. There's a $40 application fee to apply to the college and a $50 fee to audition for Studio 58. We begin sending out audition packages in March of every year, and our auditions take place in April and occasionally May every year. For our actors, you'll be required to prepare 2 monologues, which we'll discuss a bit more on the next slide. And our production applicants will submit a production project. Then, after auditions are complete, you will find out by June, and applicants are notified if they are accepted for our September or January intakes. We do not do callbacks at Studio 58, so you will not be asked to audition more than once. So here's some upcoming intakes. Currently, we are closed for fall 2024 and spring 2025 for acting. Our applications will reopen on October 1st, 2024 for entry into fall 2025 and spring 2026. For our production program, we remain open until November 15th, 2024, and that's for entry into spring 2025. For our acting program, you'll be asked to prepare 2 monologues. One monologue will be from a selection that we provide, and one monologue will be from a selection of your choosing. The monologue of your choosing must be contemporary, so something that's published 1995 or later.
The adjudicators will be 2 faculty members, and we offer both online and in-person auditions. If you are located outside of the Lower Mainland, you will be offered the opportunity to audition for us via Zoom in lieu of traveling to Vancouver. For our production students, you'll be asked to present 1 monologue and as well as present a play project and do an interview. This play project will be a design representation of a play from a selection that we will provide. So you will show us in depth some of your design ability, your drawing ability, and your artistic skill. So for example, you might be asked to draw the set for a play or find some lighting inspiration for a specific scene in that play. Really, we want to see your artistry and that you're able to translate idea from page to a design.
On this slide is my contact information. You can see my email there. I am always delighted to hear from prospective students, so please don't hesitate to get in touch if you have any questions at all, or if you'd like to come for a tour of our space. I'm more than happy to give tours anytime. Below that is our Instagram handle. We post tons of great photos of our shows, many of which were in this slideshow today, but there's lots more information about our program on our Instagram. If you have any general questions about Langara, there's the email below, as well as their Instagram accounts and other social media handles, which can give you an idea of what it's like to attend school at Snueith-Leland Langara College. You're invited to attend a tour of our campus. Our guides can show you around our beautiful campus, which is located near 49th and Cambie in Vancouver, BC. They can show you around the facilities as well as some of our classrooms and our theater space. Thank you so much for attending this information session. I look forward to hearing from you soon.